Facebook, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Just checking in with you guys real quick for a quick video. I'm not going to take up too much of your time today. Guys, anybody's joining, welcome to my live. Like I said, going to be real quick today. Tag some people, share this live, get some people on. Going to be real interesting for the next few minutes. But I just basically wanted to come on and address the fact that a lot of people are afraid of success, and I wonder why that is sometimes. And I know you guys probably wonder too. So, like, what do you think it is the reason why people are so afraid of success? Hey, like and share the video, like and share the video. What's up? I can't see who's jumping on. I'm driving. Hey, Polo, how you doing? I'm on here talking about today why we have so many of our people that are afraid of being successful. And it really, really hurts my feelings to hear people say that, because I feel like success is for anybody who wants it. Success moves with speed and it loves people who wants it. And so it's just so confusing and heartbreaking sometimes. Hey, Naisha, when people tell me that they don't want to start their own business, or people say that they don't want to become an entrepreneur because they're afraid. And like I said, that really, really kills my soul, because me being an entrepreneur for, 20 years of my life, I believe that everybody deserves success. The people who want it, definitely deserve that. And so I just want to kind of, check in with you all just to see, why do you think that people are so afraid of success? Hey, Kim, are you a person that's afraid of success? You know, and if so, why? Why are you so afraid to be successful? I was just say good show last night. Oh, thank you, Adrienne, so much. I appreciate you for listening in. You and your Thank you so much. Yeah, so
incoming call, phone call completed.
I'm sorry, somebody called me as soon as I started doing the live. So Erica's new phone. So I think that, like I said, it hurts my feelings. Hey, Angel, when people say that they don't want to have their own business or don't want to be an entrepreneur because they're afraid and because they're scared. Hi, Monica. So those things really bother me. A couple of things in particular, because I care so much about people and sharing value with other people. Hey, Angel, and I want other people, hey, Adama, to do the same thing. And so, like I just said, it really hurts my feelings when people say that they are afraid of success. Hey, Tammy, the team checking in. What's up, y'all? What's up? Just on my way to be intentional today, going to lunch, 2 agents today. And so I'm excited about that. Hey, Courtney. Hey, Angel, you one of the agents I'm talking about. We get with again today, y'all. So the thing is that I was speaking of, before some of you guys checked in, was that it hurts my heart. Hey, Darnisha. Hey, everybody checking in. Thank you all so much for getting in. I'm gonna be quick today. I'm not gonna be an hour like I was the other day. Just gonna drop some value real quick on my way to this meeting. But like I said, it takes a hell of a person to make a decision to say, you know what, I'm going to be an entrepreneur because I know that I can. Hey y'all. And so, like I said, it was a couple of people in particular that I was talking to, this morning, who basically I've been, kind of conversing with these people for maybe about a year in inbox, on, actually fixing their career, becoming entrepreneurs and things like that. And so this one young lady said something this morning that really stuck with me. And like I said, it hurt my feelings. And, I'm still going to help her, as much as I do other people. But it was so, hey, Nina, it hurt my feelings so bad, y'all, when she was like, she said she's been working at a place for 5 years, and she's still, after almost 2 years of contacting me about getting it started on her credit, she still said that she didn't have the startup fee. And so I told her, well, what do you think about, maybe becoming an entrepreneur? Because obviously, hey, Courtney, obviously you need some extra income. So, what about maybe starting your own business? And so she replied back and told me that she was actually looking into getting another job. Hey, Yolanda. Hey, Tasha. She was actually looking into getting another job. And I said, well, let's make some sense out of that. Like, why would you've been working for someone for 5 years, and you don't even have a couple of $100 to your name after working for someone for 5 years. So versus you starting your own business, you'd rather go and get a second job. And I always say 2 jobs is for 2 people. And so I told her, I said, well, have you ever thought about being an entrepreneur? She said, you know what, Erica, to be honest with you, I'm afraid of being successful. And it really hurt me when she said that, because you shouldn't be afraid to win. You know, I mean, winning, everybody wants to win, so why be afraid to do that, especially in a world where we have so many options and so many choices. And, you know, we can decide to say, hey, I'm going to take charge of my life and become a business owner, or I'm going to take charge of my life and become an entrepreneur because I want to help other people, you know, that may be in my same situation. So to a lot of people that are afraid of success, I want to say today to don't be. You know, I just told a young lady this morning, everything that you want out of life is on the other side of fear. Everything that you want out of life, being successful, you got to do the hard things. Mr. Hanso Dennis spoke about that on a call that we had last night with the team. You know, you got to do all the things that you don't want to do, all the things you don't like to do, all the things that are hard. You got to do those things in order to be successful. Like I spoke the other day on the video, it's hard to go work at a job every single day and still not have the time that you want to be able to spend with your family or money. But then you still go to that job every day, and then you'll even consider the mindset of going to get another job thinking that that's going to make things better. And I always say too, guys, if you want something different, you got to do something different. You cannot continue to do the same things, whether you work a job, whether you are an entrepreneur, you became lazy in your business, or whatever the case may be. You cannot keep doing the same things expecting for something different to happen, because nothing different is going to happen. You got to set forth some different actions to be able to change or break the cycle that you've been going through for so long. And it really, really breaks my heart to see people that will go work jobs on a daily basis and still have less than. And, you know, it was even sad to me, guys. I don't know if you all watched the video. I don't know the whole basis behind the video, but when I think the baseball player, I think his name is Adrian Brunner or something like that, went into a Wendy's and offered $10,000 to any of the employees that would quit that day. And it was just so funny to me how brainwashed people are for that check that they get from someone that they're only doing 1% of their efforts for. And so my thing is with employees, if you can do 1% of something and get paid on Fridays, why not try to do 100% for yourself? If you can give somebody else 1%, can you give yourself 10? Or can you give yourself 100 so that you can get to where you need to be and eventually not have to go and clock in for someone else and still work hours on end, days and days, and still have less than? You know, success loves people who want it. Success wants you to be successful, but you have to want that. You know, you have to have a will and say, you know what, I'm going to be successful no matter whether I'm working a job or not. You know, I may work 12 hours a day. It's 24 hours in a day. So if I work 12, I can at least spend about 3 hours a day for myself, for my own business, to try to build a legacy for my own family versus building a legacy for someone else's family. And then I don't have to worry about having less than. Maybe about 12 or 13 months ago, I prayed to God and I told God, I don't ever want to have to worry about money. You know, and sometimes you got to understand, as an employee to an entrepreneur, you got to change the way you think about money. That's the difference between a person who runs their own business and a person who works a regular job. A person that's an entrepreneur thinks differently about money and values time. So that's the thing. How much time do we have in a day? How much time can you spend of that putting towards something that can build a legacy for you versus you building a legacy for someone else? So don't be afraid to be successful. Success is a great thing. It comes with, much responsibility. And I find that that's another reason why people are afraid of success, because they're afraid of responsibility. But just think about how much responsibility you have on a daily basis. You have responsibility to take care of your kids. You got responsibility to do your job at work. You have a responsibility to take care of yourself. So we all have responsibilities. So you can't be afraid of that too. And then on top of that, another young lady told me this morning, she was like, I had a business before and it just didn't work out, so I'm just afraid of starting another business because of failure. A lot of people are afraid to fail. But understand this, that a person who won or a person that is successful can tell you about all of the times that they failed, and it was just one time in particular when they got up and they won. Everybody who has ever won or been successful has lost a lot, has failed a lot. Success is not easy. And then she told me, she's like, well, that the business didn't work out, so I just didn't want to do a business anymore. So I said, well, think about it like this. Think about when you're in a relationship with somebody. I know when you be in a relationship, their relationship might not work out, but that don't stop you from going and getting another boyfriend, or that don't stop you from going to get another girlfriend because that one relationship didn't work out. You might got some barriers built up. You may, hey, Tamika, you might got some barriers built up, but it's not going to stop you from getting in another relationship with somebody. Why? Because you don't want to be lonely. That's what people say when they get in a relationship with somebody. Oh, I don't want to be lonely, so I just, went and found me somebody. It could be somebody who ain't even your caliber, but just so you can have somebody, you go get another person, right? So that's my whole motto about even running a business. Everything is not going to go right in your business, but then that don't mean that you going to give up. What you going to do is you going to get up and you going to start over again, because at the end of the day, the fear of being broke should make you say, you know what, I don't want to go back to that job because I'm broke anyway. So why not start my own business? Even if I had a business before and it didn't work out, I'm going to start me another business. Why? Because I'm afraid to be broke. I'm afraid to be broke. And so let's get it clear about what broke is, because I had someone also to get offended by the broke word, but it's the truth and it is what it is. But this is what broke means. If you gotta wait till next Friday to do something, you probably broke. If you gotta ration out, okay, this check is rent check, this check is insurance and groceries, this check was school supplies, and this check is car note. If you gotta live like that, then that means that 9 times out of 10 you probably a little broke. And what I mean is, that might not mean that you don't got no money in the bank account. That might just mean that you have less than, and because you don't have all that you need, you gotta wait till your next pay period. So if your lights get cut off and you gotta wait till next Friday to get them cut back on, that's an issue. And I feel like too, a lot of people are afraid of success because they don't want to take risk. If you're gonna be successful, you gotta take risk. A lot of people will go to the casino and put their money in a slot machine, but won't even invest in stocks and bonds, or invest into your kids' future by getting them a savings bond or IRA account or anything. But you'll go and invest in a casino and take risks there and lose your money, versus actually putting your money towards something that can help not only yourself but someone else. So this is the thing too about people who are afraid to take risks. Hey Daryl, hey Miss Barbara, thank y'all for checking in and coming. Hey y'all, I will, Miss Barbara. I'm sorry, sometimes I don't see them, so I definitely will do that today. This is the thing about taking risks, right? So just think about, as a people, on a daily basis, all the risks that you take. We got people that drive around every single day with no car insurance. That's a risk. You got people having unprotected sex with no health insurance. That's a risk. I mean, because people just go around just sleeping with people like it's not risky business, and it is. And then you don't even have health insurance to get yourself together if something do happen. Just think about the risk that you take every day to go to work. You don't know if you're going to go to work and have a job. You don't know if you're going to go to work and get fired. You don't know if you're going to go to work and the essential things that you need to work, you don't know if they're going to be there. You don't know that every single day. You take a risk every night when you close your eyes to go to sleep, not knowing that if you're going to wake up the next day. So why are people so afraid to take risks when we take liability type risk every single day? You know, sometimes you got to be willing to put it all on the line and say, listen, this might work and it might not. But at the end of the day, what do I have to lose? At the end of the day, what do I have to lose? If you work a job every day and you going and you know you ain't doing good at work, you know you on the verge of being fired anyway, what you got to lose? Just like them people when the man went in Wendy's the other day with the $10,000, even if I was the manager of Wendy's, just hypothetically speaking, even if I was the manager of Wendy's and somebody come in here and say, look, I'm finna give you $10,000 today. The way I'm going to think about that is, listen, this person finna give me $10,000. Guess what? I'm finna walk up out this job. I'm finna find something to invest this $10,000 in so we can grow. And then in the meantime, I can buy me some time with this $10,000 that I can invest in some things and pay some things up until I can go maybe get me another job as a stepping stone to something else. I don't understand why our people especially don't think like that. Hey, Miss Denise, how you doing? Hey, Maurice. That's where business come here. Exactly. I tell people, what type of insurance do you have on your job? I mean, I remember I would go in my salon sometimes. People didn't even know, but I didn't have water for a month in my salon. So I'm going to work every day like, oh my God, I hope I can turn the water on today. Let me just see. Okay, turn it on. Let me see if the water gonna come on today. Who want to live their life that way and you got a family to take care of and you got bills to pay, but you don't know what's gonna be working out at your job or if anything is gonna be working, whether you got a job or you own a business. So don't be afraid to get out here and say, you know what, success is mine. I can have it because I want it, regardless to what other people say. I'm going to get out and I'm going to do this. Why? Because I got mouths to feed. I got a family to take care of. I got things in my life that I want to do. I have things that I want to accomplish. And guess what? They're going to get done. Hey, Shayna. Hey, Tiffany, guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank you, Shayna. Barbara, she said it's funny. People are so skeptical when it comes to taking a risk on business that can change your life, but they'll spend $300 on a night out. Yeah, I mean, because you have people that only think about the short term. You know, I used to be a person that would only think about the short term. I just told y'all the other day, but it starts with changing your mindset, getting around other people that have the mindset that you need to be able to get where you're trying to go and learn from them. You know, don't always think that because someone is doing great in their life that they trying to put you down on what you're doing. It's not that. You just have people that really believe that success is yours and they want to lift you up to be successful, but it's still a choice. You got to want to be successful. Let's see. Somebody else had a comment, said, keep pushing, find a better way. Right. Let's see. Hey, Jayabu. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? Say, Dardy, she said, we shouldn't be afraid of success, but it's because of our cycles, life experience, and also because of the unknown that keeps us bound. We have to come out of agreement with that old mentality. Absolutely correct. I was talking to my best friend this morning, and I asked her, you know, my best friend is very successful. She's a pharmacist. She makes about, over $200,000 a year. I think that's pretty successful. She did go to college and get a degree. She's actually working in the field that her degree is in and paid off about $225,000 in student loans, and I think like less than 3 years. Thank you, Tiffany. So what she was saying was that she feels like because a lot of us were not raised in the atmosphere of success, that's why it's hard for us to compute in our mind that we can be successful. Because being real, as coming up as kids, not me personally, but a lot of people that I know, being white defines success for a lot of people. Like even their parents, grandparents, if you were white, you had it going on. Us as black people, we were taught that we have to accept the bare minimum and we just have to be okay with what we have. And it's absolutely 100% not true. Like you can have whatever you want to have. Success is for everybody. But like you just said, we have to get out of that mentality that it's okay to be where we are. We live in a society where people praise being mediocre. And you have to understand and get to a point in your life where you say, you know what, I'm tired of being mediocre. I'm tired of being average, because average just isn't working. Most middle class people, can say that, they're average. If you're not in the top 2% of income earners, you're considered pretty much average. So you have to take on a mentality to say, whose decision is it for me to be average? Is it other people and what they think about me, or is it my own? Being average is a mentality. And like I said, sad to say that we live in a world where people praise mediocrity. We have to stop praising things and letting people know that it's not okay to live a mediocre life. It's not okay to be average. It's not okay to have less than. It's not okay to not have enough. It's not okay, because God said that we all can live in abundance, but you got to make that decision on your own and say, okay, listen, enough is enough. The job ain't working. I've been working there for 5 years. It's not working. Hey, Alicia. So I got to do something different. If I don't ever do something different, I'm not going to get anything different. Y'all understand what I'm saying? It says Zarina. Oh, thank you, Miss Barbara. You so sweet. I love you too. Zarina said, people are used to being complacent. Definitely. Most are brainwashed to the system, school, work, and Social Security. That's why less than 10% of people are successful entrepreneurs. Absolutely. But think about this. Everybody is not meant to be an entrepreneur. You can just have a side business to coincide with your job, just in case you have a hardship there. And you can say, well, I got something going on over here on the side. I'll be good for a minute until I can get back on my feet. A lot of people lose their jobs and don't even have a backup plan. A lot of people lose their jobs and don't even have skills to go and get another job. You have people, like somebody I know, this young lady is a felon. And so, hey, Brandy, this young lady is a felon. And so she was like, the job that I got this job by the grace of God, by having favor. And if I lose my job, I don't know how I'm going to go and get another job, because I don't know if that same favor is going to be upon me if I have to go somewhere else, because I know I got this background. Think about people like that. Think about people in our society who can't go get a job. Just think about a lot of people who go to college and have skills and they still can't get a job. So a side business, a side hustle, or something where you can spread value and help other people is what's going to help you add a couple of extra $100 to your paycheck weekly, every 2 weeks, monthly, or whatever you want to do. Yes, Alicia, happy birthday, boo. Happy birthday. I was going to call you personally because, I don't like to do the thing. I like to call people personally, especially when I got their number. But y'all, you just got to think about what you really want and make a decision for yourself. Hey, Brandy, shout out to Brandy, doing amazing things down in Atlanta. She's from Memphis and running a very successful credit repair business also. So kudos to you. I always love to see people doing amazing. I don't care if we in the same business, if we work for different people, or we on 2 different walks of life. We are supposed to support one another no matter what we doing. Hey, boo, no matter what we doing, because it's us together as a team of people that's going to help other people understand that, hey, if we can do it, you can do it too. You don't have to be mediocre. That's a choice that you are making. So just make a choice to do something else. You've been making a choice to be mediocre for all this time. So why not make a choice to win and don't be afraid? Take those risks, jump out there. You taking risks every day anyway. I mean, you take a risk every single time. Like I said, on Friday, you get that check. You taking a risk for the next 9 days because you don't know where your next penny going to come from until you get that check again. God forbid you have a hardship because you're going to say you got to wait till next Friday. You know what I'm saying? So get out of the bracket of living your life like that. If you really want something different, you can. Here what I do, we have an amazing opportunity where we're able to share value to people on a day-to-day basis and help people get their life on track. Fixing your credit can fix your whole entire life. Making extra income can put you in a whole different ball game, put you in a whole different tax bracket. Also being an entrepreneur, you can get a whole bunch of tax write-offs that people who work jobs can't get. A lot of people who work jobs don't have as many expenses as people that operate their own business. So even if you make good money at your job, most of the time, if you ain't got no kids, you a single person, when you pay taxes, that's taking all your money. You know what I'm saying? So start you a side business so you can have some type of write-off, even if you are making good money with your job, because at the end of the day, you don't never know when you're going to lose that job. I mean, my cousin is a licensed doctor and just lost her job a couple of weeks ago, making over $300,000 a year. What do you do in a situation like that when you are a person used to making $300,000 a year? Now you don't have a job anymore. Not to say she could go get a job anywhere. She's a doctor. People need doctors everywhere. She can go get a job, but that's not the point. The point is, what do you do when you don't have a job anymore? You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta understand that being mediocre is just not the answer. It's just not the way. It's a better way than going and working and slaving a job every single day for somebody else. It's a better way. You can still work a job if you want to, but have you something else to fall back on, especially if you ain't got no talents, if you ain't got no crafts, if you ain't got no no vocational skills, or if you don't got nothing else on the side, you need to be doing something. Because you never know when you're gonna need that backup plan. Just think about we got insurance on everything. You'll get insurance on your cell phone before you get life insurance. You'll get insurance on your car before you get life insurance. You'll get homeowners insurance and still have no life insurance. Then some people get life insurance and then they policy lapse. So now they ain't got no life insurance. Then you got a job and you ain't even got no insurance for the job because your job is not guaranteed. Just like your car ain't guaranteed. You can come out, somebody done stole it. Your house ain't guaranteed. A natural disaster can come through and pick it up off the ground, wipe it away. So we have insurances for all these different things, but nobody ever have insurance for their job. Y'all, we got to cut it out. Like, it's time out for that. It's 2018. We need backup plan. People will even have a backup plan in a relationship. You got married people that's out here with backup plans, and y'all won't even get a backup plan for y'all job that ain't guaranteed to you tomorrow when it's time for you to clock in. It's the, ooh, somebody spilled the beans, you sing too. Now you're going to have me sing happy birthday to her right here. Oh, Tamika, yep. You can sing happy birthday to her. I know she'll appreciate it. We love Alicia. Also, your children can get out on payroll as well as business. Absolutely. You got people that are putting, instead of putting the lights in their kid's name, instead of putting bills in their kid's name, you got people putting businesses in their kid's name. So when they turn 18 or whatever legal age where they can actually successfully run, then you got people actually teaching their kids right now how to be business owners. Instead of saying, you know what, I'm finna raise you, I'm finna pay all these student loans, you're gonna go to college, you're gonna do this. You got entrepreneurs that are teaching their kids to run successful business as children, because that's a skill that they gonna need. It's 2018. So just think about what you teaching your kids on a daily basis. What are you teaching them? Every day that you decide to stay mediocre in front of them, they're watching. And so now they think that, oh, you know what? Mommy go to work every single day. I hardly ever see her. I can only talk to her on her lunch break sometimes. And then when she do get off, she kind of stressed out. She be kind of mad. Don't have time to help me with my homework. So I'm not doing all that well in school, but I still love my mom. And so that effect is going to trickle down on your kids. Because this is what they look at every day. They look up to you. They want to be a copycat of you. So whatever they see you doing, that's what they're going to do too. So why not let your kids see you going to work every day? That's cool. But having a successful business on the side, and then you teaching them. And I mean, my best friend, her kid know about credit. When he get in the elevator, he say, my mom help people with their credit. You have some items you need deleted from your credit. This a kid. He 8. He 8 years old. He will ask you in a minute. My mom help people with their credit. She can help you. You need some stuff deleted from your credit. He 8 years old. My little god baby. She like, look, I want to do credit too. Do I gotta wait until I'm 18 for real to do credit? I want to do credit. You do so many cool things. That's what my god baby said. She said, you do so many cool things. You always traveling, and I want to do credit too. I'm like, baby, you can do whatever you want to do. And I'm teaching her how to do credit right now. And it's just so funny to me because 3 years ago, maybe three and a half years ago, and I talked about this the other day. I took my little god baby to see Disney on Ice. And I took her there, and I made sure, I'm like, I want to get floor seats. I want her to enjoy herself, blah, blah, blah. But at the time, I really, I had some money, but it wasn't a lot of money. But I still wanted to take my godchild to do something. Y'all know I ain't got no kids, so I love everybody else's kids. So my god baby is like my kid. I care for her like she's mine. So I'm like, we're going to go to Disney on Ice. We're going to have a good time. So we get to Disney on Ice. We sitting on the floor. They come down with all these ridiculous toys. I mean, the toys, $20, $30, $50. I'm like, why is Disney on Ice so expensive? But you know what? It wasn't that Disney on Ice was expensive. It was the fact that I didn't have the money. I ain't had the money. So just think about how many times you done took your kids somewhere and you telling them, well, you just got to settle for the bare minimum because at least I brought you here. At least we got you to Disney. You might not be able to get no Disney ears, but at least you can look at the fireworks and we can, ride some of the rides because I ain't got the money to get no skip pass. So we're going to be in lines for hours. So you don't be able to ride. That's not fair to them. It's not fair that you being mediocre and you teaching them to be mediocre and you teaching them to say, well, I can't afford it or I don't. That's not their problem. They didn't ask to be here. They don't deserve for you teaching them to be average as a kid. They don't deserve that. So how many of y'all every single day you in the store and your kid wants something and you got to be like, you know what? We gonna go. I remember when I was little, my mom be like, when we go in here, don't touch none. You don't want none. Don't ask for none. And you ain't got to pee. You shouldn't have to tell your kids that. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to say, especially if you got a good kid, they doing good in school, they mannerable, they a great kid. I believe great kids deserve great things because they didn't ask to be here. So at the end of the day, you got to step your game up and say that, listen, mediocrity is not an option for me. It's not an option for my kids. It's not an option for my family. And at the end of the day, my job is just not working right now. I got to do something else because I need some insurance. Y'all, we need insurance on these jobs. You need insurance on the business. That's why millionaires have 7 streams of income. Because if one don't work, they can lean on the other one. If the other one don't work, they can lean on the other one. And they always looking for businesses that will lead them to another business. Like when I left the hair industry, I said, okay, I'm going to bang the credit out. I'm banging credit out. And then I started realizing that now I have so many qualified people that want homes. Why don't I become a real estate agent? So getting ready to take my state test for real estate. Why? Because it makes sense. So then once I get that real estate license, then I'm going to go to start saying, hey, you know what? I'm going to invest in me some real estate. No, I really don't like houses, but houses appreciate versus depreciate. So it's the smart thing to do. Because most of the time, entrepreneurs ain't good. We ain't the smartest people. We just have a different relationship with the way we view money. That's it. That's it. That's the difference between an entrepreneur and an employee is the way we view money and how we value time. So get you insurance for the job. Get you insurance for the business. Think about your family. Think about what's important to you. And get out here and make it happen. It's a free market for anybody to make whatever they want to make. People be like, you don't want, I want to join the business where you going to have to put in some work because that's what I do every day. Like I said, I'm pulling up to my meeting, but I still want to make sure that I share value with other people because that's my job. That's what I'm supposed to do as a human being, spread value to other people, because even spreading value to people, you just don't know how you can impact somebody else's life that might be in the same situation that you in, and they saying, you know what, I want to get out too. Let's hold hands and let's see if we might get out together. If it makes sense in dollars too. Exactly, y'all. I'm telling you, start doing things that make more sense in your life. It don't make sense to go to a job every single day and work 8 hours for $100 when there's so many ways you can make $100 in less time. You got people that don't even make $100 a day, but you got entrepreneurs that's making $100 a minute. I remember, and I'm gonna let y'all go after this. I'm finna go in this meeting. I know a lady who makes $6,700 an hour. So you do the math, 24 hours, because her business don't stop. $6,700 an hour. $6,700 an hour, over $120,000 a month, over 1.2 million. That's over $1.2 million a month if you calculate that right. $6,700 an hour. So just think about what you're making at work right now for somebody else. Because like I told y'all the other day, they already know you suck anyway. That's why they paying you what they paying you. Your job is paying you to forget about all the dreams you have. They paying you to forget about all the ideas you have to birth into the universe. They paying you to just be mediocre because they're letting you know that by paying you every Friday, it's okay that you can be mediocre. I'm telling you right now that that's not okay. Change up, do something different so that you can live the type of life that you want to live, not only you, but for your family. Willie, you did it, girl. You did 1 point. Okay, you see what I'm saying? This lady that I'm talking about, y'all, is making over $1 million. She makes over $1 million a month. I don't know about you, but I want to be a millionaire. It's not everybody's goal to be a millionaire. Now, I've made $1 million over the time span of my whole entire life, over that, since I've been working. But since I got started with the company that I work for now, I became a 6-figure earner in 16 months. Making less than $100 a day is not going to make you 6 figures in a year. And a lot of people want to make 6 figures, but you got to do things and set forth things in place so that you can get there. Because if you can make $100, you can make 1,000. If you can make 1,000, you can make 10,000. If you can make 10,000, you can make 100,000. And if you can make 6 figures, you can make 7. Because just think about every day that you go to work. This one of the main people. This stuff is funny to me. A lot of people don't know this, right? So check it out. When you work at a temp service, like say for instance, you work at the temp service. You work, let's say 8 hours, 9 to 5, 8 to 5, whatever. You work 8 hours. The temp service is getting paid $20 an hour for what you doing wherever you working at. $20 an hour, the temp service getting paid. But you only getting paid $12 an hour. So where the other $8 going? It's going to the people that's pimping you. It's going to the people who know that they only need 1% of your efforts and they still could get rich. And if you don't want to work there no more, they could just go find another you. So just think about that. That's a business. They not, just think about this. Think about Airbnb. They don't own no houses. Uber don't own no cars. Uber Eats don't own no restaurants. Y'all understand? Create a business that's going to be needed. You don't got to own nothing. It don't take a lot. It just take a little bit of effort for you to put a plan in place so you can be great for your family. Stop letting your job pimp you. Stop letting people pimp you out of your dreams. Stop letting people give you that little measly check, letting you think it's okay and making you forget about everything that you really wanted to do and all the things you really want to do for your family. Stop letting people do you like that. It's not fair. I'm telling you right now, it's not fair. But do you think it's not fair? It's up to you guys. Y'all make the decision today to say, you know what, even if, I'm going to learn how to be an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship is awesome. To be able to plan your day, do what you want to do, go see the people you want to see, eat what you want to eat, to do whatever you want to do is great, but you still got to put in the work. So I appreciate y'all for joining in. I definitely hope that this helps somebody. That's the reason why I'm going back to doing videos. People ask me to do them. So I appreciate y'all for getting on because I like doing them, but I will do them as long as people, get on them and, also use some of this advice because these are things that I have been through, things that I have struggled with. And I can tell you firsthand that everything that you want is right on the other side of everything you don't want to do, everything you're afraid to do. It's right on the other. It's just like you right here, you just got to cross over. That's it. That's it. So anytime you're ready, you can make that decision to change. So y'all listen, if anybody need any information about what I do, if anybody want to be an entrepreneur, it don't have to be what I do. If you just afraid of success and you want to be an entrepreneur, get in my inbox so I can help you with that because nobody should be afraid to be successful. Success loves speed and it wants anybody who wants it. Y'all have a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. I'm finna go in here and train my agents and I will speak at y'all soon. Thank you everybody who joined on. Peace.